Excellency Governor General of Canada, His Excellency Mr. David Johnston, the Penang State Government, and of course, Malaysian people are very proud to welcome His Excellency to Penang. We have been informed that this is the first time that the Governor General of Canada has visited Penang, and we are extremely proud, sir, to be here. Welcome to Penang. And just to please that you
I think it must be your chance.
Thank you. Thank you. Chinese calligraphy.
Excellency. Announcing the arrival of His Excellency, the Right Honourable David Johnston, Governor General of Canada, and His Excellency Tun Datuk Seri Utama Haji Abdul Rahman bin Haji Abbas, the Governor of Penang, accompanied by the Right Honourable Mr. Lim Guan Eng.
And most merciful Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His blessing in allowing us to gather in this state dinner tonight in this historical building to welcome and honor His Excellency the Right Honourable Mr. David Johnston, Governor General of Canada, and His Excellency's first official visit to Penang. On behalf of the state of Penang and the people of Penang State, I would like to extend our warm greeting and cordially welcome Your Excellency, the Right Honourable Mr. David Johnston, Governor General of Canada, and Your Excellency's delegation to Penang, which is more popularly known as the Pearl of the Orient. Both Canada and Penang have a long history of close and friendly bilateral relations that encompasses politics, economic and trade, social and culture. People-to-people links between the two regions are also the cornerstone of the bilateral relationship. Penangite do visit Canada annually, and Canadian reciprocate by visiting, working, and living in Penang. Hence, there is an honorary consul to provide first-line consular service not only to the Canadian living in the state, but the local community as well.
Struck by the dancers just a moment ago, representing the three distinctive cultures of this part of the world, and seeing how art translates those wonderful historical traditions in such a magnificent way, and causes us to marvel at how lucky we are to visit a place like this. This is my first state visit that I have made in my role as Governor General, and I could not have chosen a more beautiful place to do it. Malaysia has showcased our growing relationship. I especially look forward to my visit to Penang to see firsthand the success of industry, the success of culture, and the success of education here. I should tell you that I last visited here 30 years ago, and I have the fondest memories of a beautiful part of the world, and also a place which I thought to be thriving in terms of entrepreneurialism at that time. And if anything, in those 3 decades, you have continued to exceed the greatest expectation. I also know that Canada plays a significant role in Penang. Companies such as Research in Motion are very dear to my heart. Until a year ago, I was the president of the University of Waterloo. And Research in Motion was born out of the University of Waterloo when Mike Lazaridis, the founder, began the company when he was a 4th-year student. And in fact did not return to finish his degree because his company was thriving. And today it has about 36 buildings that surround the campus of our university. He was once asked, why would you locate a high-tech company like that in a relatively small town in Canada as opposed to Silicon Valley? He said, you build the refinery next to the mine. And the mine, of course, is that great human talent there. Well, Research in Motion recognizes the value of Penang and Malaysia as partners in innovation. They understand the attraction of a knowledgeable population, a first-class education system, and a modern infrastructure set up for innovative breakthroughs. During my time as Governor General of Canada, I've seen so many communities that have used innovative thinking to revitalize themselves. And of course, Penang has defined itself for a generation of young people as the premier city in Asia to come to for new discoveries, a prosperous future, and a beautiful life. In fact, a highlight of my visit here will be a visit to the University Sans Venezia, where I will be able to speak directly with students and where I remember so fondly being 30 years ago. This university follows a great path of innovation, fusing humanities with technology to ensure that when we innovate, it is for a higher purpose. The arts are an important part of Penang, a sector that is highly regarded in study and in society. I was reminded yesterday in a discussion about high technology when I referred to the obituary of Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, that wonderfully successful company, who once said, I am not a high-tech person. I am a person who married arts and humanities with technology. It's my hope that the dialogue that follows will encourage more students to follow their dreams and show them the value of international education and cooperation. No doubt there are lessons to take back to Canada about how you approach innovation, lessons that will enhance our relationship and encourage people to think globally. After all, these exchanges of ideas and experiences are not limited by borders. Le Canada et la Malaisie sont des merveilleux partenaires, comme en témoignant les liens qui nous unissent en matière d'éducation et de commerce, ainsi que les relations qu'entretiennent nos gouvernements et nos populations. Canada and Malaya are wonderful partners. We are roughly the same in population, but we have the great blessing of a very, very large land mass. Our partnership has been proven through our education links, our business links, our government links, and most important of all, through our people-to-people links. I hope that my time here will lead to more fruitful discussions between Malaysians and Canadians, which is why I'm so pleased to be traveling alongside other distinguished Canadians who have already proved invaluable to raising the most important issues with their counterparts in this country. I urge them and all of you to talk with each other because collaboration begins with just a few words. And yes, Your Excellency, I will return with my 8 grandchildren just to see if we can be part of their reserves. And so without a glass in my hand, but nevertheless a glass in spirit, let us raise our hands in a toast to the continuation of our wonderful friendship and to the power of innovation and collaboration. To Malaysia and to Canada.